7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this deep onto Carolina's side of the field. A big play that time for the Seahawks. Give him 52 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Kill. Alpha.
Looking to throw. Ellis. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one. This is caught inside the 15. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week. But the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 77 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious from both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it's 3rd down.
You draw Parker. Come. Hey, lock it.
He'll drop to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Check back. 80 weapons. Hey, Charlie. Get it.
Throwing on 1st down. Ellis. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. He got 29 yards that time. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken near the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
60 Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Shift, shift.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Check 43. Safety screaming. Hatch it. Hatch it. Kill, kill, kill. Get it.
On second down now. It's McKenzie, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Switch.
61, matchbox lights. Ready?
Off the play fake. Ellis. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Back to throw. Ellis going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Go.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Throwing on third and long. Ellis going for Metcalf, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. The Seahawks send out their punter. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ready, break.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
He's coming, double up.
Off play action. Ellis. He's got his man here. It's Gary Jennings Jr. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That goes for a gain of 31. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Go. Now.
Check. 51.
Go.
51's mine. Let's go, D.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Slam. Back.
Shoot.
Off the play fake. Ellis. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Hey, Haywood! 65, 65! Get it!
Back to the air on second down. Ellis. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
51 the mark, boy, 51. Let's go. 51 the mark.
From the gun, Ellis. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Pick it up. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Smooth.
Operating from the gun, Ellis. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, Delta. Mike 51. All day, dog. Hey. Ready.
To throw again, Ellis. They'll find Metcalf. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
A gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Joker.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt. with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Penny, a first down carry. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Penny. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here, as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Big stay. High 7. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. I'm on.
On 3rd down, Ellis. He wants it all for the end. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Jennings was the one he was looking for.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Hey, Foxtrot.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
Hey, exit. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. All right, D, let's check. All right, D. Check 3. Kill. Check 15. Leo. Check. Tight on. Fire.
They'll set up to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And some space here. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Bravo! 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Got one, I got one. 26 Mike, 20, go.
To throw on 3rd down. Ellis. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Set, ready? 90, roll. Trick, alpha. I got 11. Tight on this side, boy. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. 26, dude.
To throw on 2nd down. Ellis. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ja'Kai Polite. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
26, Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ellis under pressure again, and down he goes again. Maurice Hurst providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Ready.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Now it's Penny running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ellis. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Check 3, check 3. He's crashing.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one. Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
You got 3, Three down. Check.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Muscles by at the 25. And they work this out past the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. A game there of 30 big ones. Well, big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Now a run with McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Set, ready? 60 or. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Big grip, big grip.
Here's McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Check it back, check it back. At the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Ready, ready. Go, 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 run.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Joe Williams. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
Down, 50, play.
51. It's coming this way, coming this way.
This is McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 10 more there and another 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Seahawks
Here we go.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once who...
It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
1st down, Seahawks.
Here we go. Here we go. Thank you, Gator.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Panthers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0.